Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm standing in front of this 2000, I think a 2000 model FreightLiner. There's some things that's changed since we shot the video of this and some other trucks out here at this abandoned yard. I have gotten with the man and we have purchased 6 running vehicles that we're going to show you. Not in today's video. We're going to show you this Volvo. I didn't mean it FreightLiner. We're going to show you this FreightLiner today, and we're going to have these following videos coming up soon. One of them is a 2005 VNL. I believe that's what you call them. They're 670s. We also have a April of 2004 VNL 670. We also have another April 2004 VNL 670. I wonder if it's possible that those two are sisters. Once we get the titles, we can tell how close the serial numbers are together. Possibly it could be. And we have another, and the Volvos, last but not least, we have an October of 2006 VNL 670. I believe they're all 670s. Last but not least, we have a 2006 International 9400. So y'all stay with us during this videos. We're going to try to run this FreightLiner today, and then we're going to run 4 Volvos 4 days in a row. We're going to run a video each night. Then we're going to run the International, and the last video we're going to run is the salvage yard that we bought. The remaining trucks that's here. A brother got a lot of the trucks. I think he hauled 7 off. He had a brother that wanted them, and I've got the rest to clean up. I'm gonna have prices on all that. I hope you enjoyed these videos, but most of all, I hope you get your checkbooks out and ready to buy something. This is our project today, an FLD FreightLiner. We know it's got a Detroit in it because we've been out here before to try to do a will it start, but it didn't have the keys. But guess what? I have the keys today. I don't know how long it's been sitting, but the tag is 2017. So if my arithmetic is right, it's been here 6 years. I'm sure that right there has blown out by the sunshine, heating it up. I don't know if you guys ever been around a tire that all of a sudden blew out and you're not expecting it. But I have. It would absolutely scare you to death. You know, it's a shame. The tires look really good. Just sitting 6 years, I don't know what you think. Just dry rot. It's a shame, besides that one over there, that this possibility would have to put 8 tires on it. He parked it here away from the other trucks because this was a runner when it was parked. Of course, a lot of them was, but most of the ones down on that other row, they was had broke down, engine troubles, transmission troubles, and that's where they parked. Well, actually, you know, they pulled them in from his other shop and got them there. It's a nice looking truck. I like a FreightLiner like this. I love this model. I don't know why, but I do. I guess because I have owned some before and had real good service out of them. They was actually an inexpensive truck, and the one I had did have a Detroit in it too, and it did what it was supposed to do with limited problems. I don't know what I did to it, if anything, and I run it about 3 or 4 years. So I've got no complaint, but now I didn't strike out from Alabama to California. We were just hauling logs and equipment around here local. 300 miles would have been a long way from home for me. But let's see what the inside of it looks like again, and we're going to show you the engine again when we check the oil. Let's go over it real quick before we get on the batteries. The good thing is, we got the look at that set of keys over there. We got the truck sitting right there. Don't have very far to tote the batteries. I would hate to fill that diesel tank up and have to pay for it myself. That would be a lot of money. Matter of fact, let's see how many gallon tank that is. 140 gallon. And if it was $3, that would be $420. And then $420 time, I can't do it. I just can't do it. If you add 50 more cents to 140, I just can't figure it up that quick. I'm not going to try. Let's take a look at it. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's the self-leveling airbag thingamajig for the cab. 8 bags, no, 4 bag suspension. I think Kenworth had the 8 bag suspensions, didn't they? Everything looks like it's still on here like it's supposed to be. All right, let's see. This is number 5052. Let's make sure. Where's 50? There it is. All right. Man, they had 2 sets of them. 5052. Let's make sure that these is it before we get too far along in this. Oh yeah. We'll get inside the cab in just a minute. The dash and all looks good. Mine did not look anything like this. Of course, I didn't have to live in it like you drivers have to live in them. Be gone for weeks at the time, couple of weeks at the time. You want to try to make it as comfortable as possible. So if you'll pop that hood over, we'll get this engine checked out. Little nick on the tire. Like I said, you can't hardly run that tire anyway. I don't know what I would do. But yeah, 60 series Detroit. I will try to find out what year this is during the video or before we put it out, and I'll get Jacob to add the information on the screen. I'm sure a lot of you folks can look at the model and get very close to what year this is. We'll go around on the other side and check the oil. The hood's not in bad shape. I mean, it's got some stress on it. You can take a pressure washer and wash this thing off, get that mildew off. Oh yeah, now that right there is I like that. Look at this old Detroit. This thing's making oil. This thing's clean. I'm telling you, this thing's clean. It's gonna start right up. I just got that feeling. I'm like the Black Eyed Peas and Fergie. I got a feeling. Oh man, that thing ain't sitting right where you can look down. Let me get this off. That had pressure on it. You know, we had an answer to that one time with Hank's channel when we popped one open that's been sitting a long time, and it had pressure. And I can't see it. I just can't see down there. Can y'all? Y'all see anything? Sounds low. But we'll if we get it started, we right here close to where a water hose is. It's summertime. We'll just put straight water in it. And this thing should be somewhere before winter gets back here. I wish I knew some information I could tell y'all about these and the horsepower that these Detroits have, these 60 series it does have. I really don't know, honestly. I never was really a truck man, honestly. I just was an old junk fella that logged and fooled around with junk and used to. They had like the 318 Detroits when I was growing up. And you knew it was 318 because that's what they called them. Had 318 horsepower. Hey, we'll try to find out how much horsepower it's got. Leave us a comment. And if you can give me if you can dumb it down for me, please do so. All right, all's good. Let's check the fuel. This looks like a good enough stick. Let's go over here on this massive 140 gallon tank. If it's got any at the bottom of it, an inch, it's still got, good gracious alive. I feel something down there swirling around. This thing's got plenty of fuel. Oh yeah, this thing's making fuel. let's look around inside, because once we get it started, I'd be so excited. I'd be done forgot to show y'all fellas inside. And this thing is for sale. There's the old price. I don't know if any of y'all ever been in a condo before, but here it is. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm not gonna say it's hot in here, but it's warm. I guess that right there goes to the sunroof. Put some daylight here. There's the console. I mean, there's all the gauges but one's in it. Oh yeah, it's got 900. It's got 94,470 miles. I'm sure that's 1,094,000 miles. No doubt. Could be 2 million, couldn't it? Let's see, we got that's gonna be a 10-speed, I'm sure. Pretty good looking seats. There's not 8 apps, not a little bit of rat droppings. I think that's rat droppings, but I guess it just got too hot in here for them. Pretty clean in here. There's where the CB went. There's all the wires and all that. Okay, well, let's get the batteries put in this thing, see if we can fire it up. All right. There we go. We got our trusty Harbor Freight toolbox. Got tools in there. It's not a lot of them, but we're proud of it. Got ratchet and sockets in there. Hopefully have some more coming. Just keep up with us. We're trying to grow and get some tools. You never have enough, really. We're just trying to get what we can get. Just consider us like the Harbor Freight of Willett Starts. There might be some people better than us, but it costs more than that. But we still get the job done. And these Harbor Freight tools, they still get it done too. The Yukon. All right. Three hots. 3 hot jumpers. We got there's 2 grounds. But let's see. I guess that's all right. And there's the 2 ground hookup. So I guess we got everything here that we need. We're gonna put the batteries. It had 4, but I think 3 will do it. If not, we'll take yeah, we'll get it done. I think 3 will do it. If it don't, we'll take one of these others and hit that. That's all right. All right, I got it on the same side. All right. There you go. All right. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go get I think I got all of it hooked up. I'm gonna go get a wrench and tighten it down. It'll be a 9/16. There it is right there. All right. Get this thing tightened down, see if we got any fire. I don't know why we wouldn't. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got, if anything. Uh-oh. I tell you what, fellas. That is such a beautiful sound. When you get in so many. Guys, it's hot, humid. I'm waiting for Jacob to set up the other camera. He's gonna have to hurry. I'm gonna have to take a 5-minute
Where do you think
break.
would be a good spot?
Just anywhere. I was just telling everybody just how hot it was in this cab. I would just set it on the frame of the truck and point it up toward the stack, just in case it. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a bird nest fly out of it, but it has been sitting for 6 years, according to the tag.
All right, you're good to go.
So we're about to see. Let's see if it'll spin over. First try in 6 years. Oh, my bad. My bad. I hit the. I'm gonna have to the override thing. All right. Okay. The good thing is it's not locked up. Let's get it a little bit of ether and see if that'll help us. Here. We'll try it with the old. Let's see what that'll do. All right, here we go. Number 2. This thing's gonna cry. Go get us some good stuff. This thing's gonna bust off, peoples. You might have to stay out there and kind of spray in there as we turn it once it gets to. All right. Spray me a little bit in there.
All right.
Gonna have to keep them on. Keep me going. Just keep me going. You ready? Not yet. All right, we got plenty in there. We got some under the seat, I think.
Yes, sir.
If you'll get me a can. Okay. Jacob, this right here is an override. And usually you hold that till the oil pressure builds up, but the oil pressure was really high. So just switch it on, hit both buttons. See, the oil pressure jumps up pretty good. That's all you got to do.
Yes, sir.
Just hit both buttons, and then once I get it running, you can let go of the buttons. Just kind of give me a half acceleration on the pedal, and you'll know when you got it, cause you'll feel it. All right. Okay, Jacob. Let's look out here just a minute. This is the fuel filter. I've never fooled with one of these type of fuel filters, but I was around somebody that did. And maybe, I wonder if you put fuel right in there to prime it. There's a possibility there's just two things. We're really one, we don't have fuel. There's where it goes. I believe that right there is the fuel pump. This right here is the, you know, it could be the computer too, not letting it switch on, because it does have a, see, there's the computer box. We're gonna try to put, I'm gonna try to figure out a way to get some diesel to put in it, and I wonder if that works. Just don't know. I'm just not familiar. That's fine. You don't have to have it filled all the way up. I just looked online to find out I wasn't familiar with this system. I don't know why it didn't start. Honestly, got fuel in the fuel filter. It just sounds like it didn't, you know, switch on. I don't know why the computer would have fried sitting here unless it had a lightning strike. But I just was wondering if I could skin this line back, because I believe this turns the fuel on. I believe I believe the computer says, okay, give it some fuel, and I believe, okay, let's cut the fuel off. That's what I think. That looks too simple to be true, but that's kind of what I think. And I wonder if I just skin that back just a little bit, take a hot wire, which I can get from here, put it there, just see if we hear a click, and see if it's get some fuel. It's the only thing I know to do. I don't know how to say this, but I think it's these don't have injectors. Let me look at this before I say that. I don't think this injector system is different than, like, you know, have the injector sitting up where you can bleed them. I believe that is the injector pump. I just don't know. Let's look on this side. Yeah, it's just not your regular setup with injectors. So I'm gonna go back to the other side, get a wire. We'll try to skin it back and see if that makes any difference. See if we can maybe get lucky, and that'll be the trouble. Let's go see. I don't know what else to do because I'm not familiar too much with this electronic engines. I don't know what I'm familiar with anymore, but this stuff is just kind of passing me by. I think I put that wire in this bag in the truck. I tell you what, man, you are having the most difficult on these willet starts. I guess if we was baseball players, we would be doing pretty good because we'd be hitting about 300. We'd be in the, but when you're doing willet starts and you hit 300, I don't know if that's a good, I don't want to cut it, but I don't know how to get to the wire. I am, people. I promise you, I'm gonna get me a knife, and I'm gonna keep it handy. I don't even know where the little tool my uncle let me have is. Senior moment. I hear that click, but just switch it on, Jacob, and let me see if of course that's always gonna be hot. I heard something there. I heard something click. Let's try it, yeah. Let's try this thing.
All right.
Yeah. No, hang on. It's like, how about coming back here and hold the cameras? It's almost like I'm just clicking every now and then, and I don't know if it's me or if it's...
Oh, I did turn it off on him.
Yeah. Hear that?
Yes, sir.
That's gotta be me.
Oh.
What is it?
Wasp.
Oh.
Gosh.
Let's see. All right, let me have the ether. What do I do with it? Right here. Let's see if I keep the pressure on it. Let's try it one more time.
All right.
All right. All right, try it again. Yeah. Absolutely. Something's not telling something to work. That's I guess I could have done it that way, Jacob. Hang on, I don't you should not have to switch it on. Let me see. I'm getting fire. It's hot. Y'all can tell me if I'm doing it wrong, thinking it wrong. But you know, no, I think that's letting it get the fuel and this computer's telling everything else what to do as far as when you accelerate. Oh boy, whatever happened to the simpler time in life when you just had a, woo, Nelly. Just see if I done any good there, Jake. If I didn't, I'm gonna quit fooling with it because I don't want to fry the computer unless I've already have. Okay. All right. Come on. No use of running the batteries or starter. Oh, goodness gracious. I believe it's just something about not letting that injector pump turn on to let the fuel. I'm going to check further. I looked back here in the back to see if there was like, you know, usually when we hook some of these batteries up, they have some of these small lines like this that goes on the hot side. There's nothing here. I see nothing on the ground. I was hoping I might have missed it, but it don't look like I did. Help, if you know anything about what problem might be. This truck's for sale. He says it runs, and I believe him. I don't know if he knew that. I don't know what happened just sitting here. It could be something simple. This is the second day we're out here, but probably a week later. I had talked to someone about it not starting, and he was telling me on his FreightLiner he had a hot wire that he had to hook up. Well, when I went back and checked my wiring, I think I had the hot wire grounded. So I'm just gonna put the batteries back in it. We probably might not even show that, but that's what we're doing here today. A lot of things has changed in the past week, and I'm gonna tell you about it during when we're seeing if it'll run. I'm gonna tell you all about what's happened. A lot of things changed around here at this abandoned yard. So first of all, we're gonna get the batteries in there where we can see if I'm right about the issue with the hot being on the computer. I'll show you over here when we get here. Jacob, yeah. Okay, just set it right there.
Positive which way?
That way, positive that way. This is the hot wire. I had it grounded. because I was following it into there. And I didn't even notice it had another wire going all the way up there. So this is what's going to go put fire to the computer, I'm hoping. And this should get it to start, because we spun it over the other day long enough to, it should be ready to fire up. We're about to find out. We got a boogered up thread here where we arced it. I arced it the other day. Let's see, that's hot there. Hot here. Matter of fact, just gonna feel lucky and just see if we can get because something I did notice when I undid them the other day, unhooked them, this hot post actually come to here, which I think is a great idea for all of the engineers I have talked bad about. That's where you jump it off without having to lift you get a hot supply right there, which that was pretty neat, and you can ground it to the frame of the truck. So congrats, engineers. Okay, feels good. Leave that there for when we take them off. Let me go get the key to number 5052. Also, I did a cheat sheet on the tank. I can see it on the passenger side. Right above it, you might go over there, Jacob. It's got 1 of 99 manufacturing date on the other side. I'm sure it's there too. So this is a 99 year model, I would say. If you're interested in it, here's the last 6 of the serial number, and the FreightLiner people can tell you by that. Of course, you know that, the BO5052. I don't know if that's body odor 5052, but it's easy to remember. Let's see, 5052. How do we do? If it starts, I'm gonna let it run some. We're gonna try to drive it around. I'm gonna show the engine running. Try to check the blow by. It's for sale. And I want y'all to see, the ones that's interested in it, I want y'all to see all you can on the video. I'll show you all I can show you. There's my coffee cup holder. I'm ready to go now. All right, one more time. Gonna pop that hood and get a camera on that engine turning. Hopefully the 2 batteries will do it. Spin it good enough. We'll find out. Let's try some ether, I guess. He said it had to have a little squirt of ether each time. All right, one more time. Got it. Ain't that a beautiful thing?
The fan's not spinning.
It's okay. It's a clutch fan, and when it gets to a certain temperature on the gauge, that fan will start spinning. It saves a little bit of horsepower. So that's intended. I didn't even think about that. Well, that's what it was, fellas and ladies and gentlemen, was the, I didn't have the wire on the hot side. Got great oil pressure here. You know, idling over 50. It ate up with miles. I don't know just exactly if any engine work's been done to it. We do have a little fan for air. That's good. It's a good sign. So it just built up the air buzzer quit.
Sir?
The air buzzer quit, so it built up with air. Okay, fellas. Jake, if you want to stick that air breather back in it. See? We took the camera off a little bit too early. He told me it would fire right up with a little bit of ether. I'm gonna take the oil filler out, see how much blow by we got. I know I might just do that after we run in a minute, get it good and warm if we can. I'll keep an eye on the temperature. We have water here close by. I can put some in it, no problem. This is our test driving facility out here. We're gonna run it around, and anyone that's interested in the trucks, we can test drive them out here. I don't see anything we left that will come off when we're driving. That side of the way. I think those are all okay. Let's set the hood back down, Jackie. Take it for a ride. Okay. See what it does. Maybe the brakes aren't locked down on it. Maybe the brake shoes aren't stuck to it. And they are. There they come. I'm gonna turn the interlock on just a little bit, see if I can get it to move and brake. Hey. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna take another senior. I'm glad the camera went in here. I was hitting the wrong release button. They released just fine. All right, here we go. I think the brakes are locked. One brake's dragging. Feels like it. Yeah, I got a brake dragging. Is the tire sliding? Okay.
One of them's pretty badly damaged too.
Yeah, on the other side sliding.
Right there.
That one sliding or the other one?
It seems like it's the back.
Yeah,
Back one.
that's the parking brakes. They are. See if I can get it to release. It ain't releasing. It might release then. I can't see it in the mirror. I got way over 100 pounds of air. It felt like it released then. I spilled my coffee. The heat looks good. I ain't got to 150 yet. I don't know if I can get under there. Got plenty of room out here to drive on. You can tell by where Jacob's filming, it's a pasture, it's not rubbed. It won't knock your teeth out. I'm gonna let Jacob get in here and see what he can do with this thing. Well, I spilled my coffee. You wanna try this one? I don't know if you can take trucks like this and make it or not. Sit so long, but I think you can. All right. Get in there. There you go. As I always say, the only way you can do it is just to get at it, ain't it? This truck right here is $7,500. Jacob will put a thing up there too, texting wise, or got one cap coming off. Air conditioner was working in it. Sounds good. Uh-oh, there's a little bit of rust come out of it. Y'all see that? I'm glad I caught it. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just saying it's just blowing where it rained in there out, right, guys? Just blowing that. Blowing the soot out of that thing. How about that tire? Get some Gorilla tape and put on it. Just grind them till you find them, Jacob. Brake lights work. Heck, fire, I ain't even used to that. I think what they'll do, I'll pull it up there and park it. We'll tip the head and I'll check the blow by. And then we'll call this one good. Air's blowing pretty doggone cold.
You got pretty cool in here.
Yeah, that's what I told him. Air's blowing pretty cold. That's actually, first you know, if you're loaded, you'll take off. Most time when you're empty, you'll just take off at second, especially bobtailing. Like around 10 RPMs. Quit about 8. But it's like anything else. You got to get used to the truck. used to doing it. See, it's pretty smooth on this thing for anybody that's interested in coming. And I know that's the 5th time I've said it. For anybody that's interested in coming and driving them around, not going to let, you know, on the highway, but you can certainly run around here to your heart's content. Let's see if we can get it over in the high side just one time. I'm not going to go that fast. Uh-oh. Well, I'll be doggone. We was in the high side, Jacob. That might be why you was having trouble. Might be why I was having trouble. Some of these on these 10 speeds had 9 and 10 was different. I had a Peterbilt one time, and what's they called, Super 10s, where it was a little bit different somewhere. I forget exactly. It's like you could just swap it out and not have to. We're gonna park this thing, quit grinding them before we grind all these gears off. Now the brake pedal did seem a little spongy, but I don't seem like it's, that is a little spongy to me. Right here on the temperature, you can see we've been running it, and it ain't even got, it got to there, then I guess the thermostat, it just went back over, building up a little bit. Let's check the blow by, see if we see any engine oil leaks, and call this one done, wait for somebody to bring a check and come get this thing. All right, let's see what this looks like. Is that normal? Not normal for a 60 series. Let you look at it a little longer. No compression coming out of the radiator. I think it had a little bit of, got plenty of it in there. I don't see, you know, it leaking anywhere around there. That's air conditioning unit right there. There y'all know. Jacob, would you back it up just a little bit? I got it up too far. Then we'll try to hit the key. That's probably good. Hey, let's switch it off. Let's switch it off. The key switch on your left. All right, give it just a second. All right, see if it'll start up on its own. Yeah. All right, Jacob, let's roll the window up and call this one good. Email's in the description. If you're interested in it, get up with me. I'll email you my phone number. We can talk about it. I'll let you know about it here in just a few minutes on what we're doing. Looks like somebody changed this spring hanger at one time. All right, fellas. Stay tuned for more. Thank y'all for watching. Remember, don't be wily.